Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the Football Smacktalk Show here on Wednesday afternoon. I'm your host, Ryan.
I'm Eric.
Welcome in, everybody. It's been a bad few weeks here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I
Scott,
gotta say, just as a sports fan, it felt like five continuous days of being kicked in the nuts.
so what has that been? The Friday, Saturday.
Well, no, it was more like the Sunday of the Denver game,
Yeah.
and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It was just constantly kicked to the nuts.
Oh well, I was talking, Phillies before that.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's not been a great week to be a Philadelphian sports fan, but uh,
well, you got to
life.
take the lows with the highs. I mean,
Absolutely, this is what it
yeah.
was. This is the baseline
Mm-hmm.
for which we have all been raised. Is
Yeah.
this the weeks like this past week, but stretched out over decades.
Yeah.
So listen, if anybody has or has anybody subscribed to this channel, Eagles Pinpool Network, and has seen, whether it be me or any one of the multitude of different hosts here, it's all been basically the same kind of thing.
Right.
Is things aren't great. There's a lot to fix,
Sure.
and
It's funny as we were mentioning that I actually started thinking back in my mind, and you'll love this because of the way my brain works, to other previous times that stuff like this have happened in Philly sports. Like, and I was just curious the
whoa, whoa, whoa,
timeline.
whoa, 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 whoa. Are you trying to like depress everybody? Like bringing
I
stuff
guess it's
up?
I'm a weirdo,
Yeah, stop.
but like
Advocate on YouTube. What's going on, fellas?
remember in '93 when
No, 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 no.
but the
We're not, no,
timing
no, no,
of
no.
when
We're not doing
Randall's
this.
injury
We're not
happened
doing
and
this.
then the
We're
Joe
not doing
Carter
this.
home
La,
run.
la, 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 la. What? Dude, I am literally going to smack you the next time I see you.
So on Saturday.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
am going to, and in front of everybody, I'm going to make sure everybody, hey, everybody, gather
Everybody gather
around.
around.
Just like now, there's no need for it. We got to get that negative out of us. Although it lives in us, we got to get it out of us.
Look, see, I say embrace the negativity.
Oh,
Just
God, I
just
am
laugh at it. Like
going to
that's
murder
always
you.
been our thing.
Advocate, I have been watching the Eagles since the 1980s. Same.
Yep.
This is worse than Kotite. I hate how it goes away. It only shows me for 7 seconds. It is worse than Kotite because those teams didn't have the talent on offense. Yeah, there's okay. To kind of piggyback off of that, there's a different level to all of this.
Sure.
It's like when you expect your team to suck ass. It's actually not a bad
No.
miserable.
Everybody always jokes with me about how they thought, oh, how did Eric survive like 1998 Eagles when they were god awful? And I'm like, because I knew they were god awful,
and that's
my
actually
expectation.
a fun place to be in, honestly.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be in a miserable place, you might as well be in low expectations.
Yes.
I know life is going to suck, so let's just drink and have fun.
Yes.
Like
that was definitely one of those years where,
right.
and now mind you, I was not of legal drinking age.
Didn't stop me before.
No, it did not stop me then either.
Yeah, so like there's that aspect of it, and I think that's what I think stings a little bit more is we're literally coming off of a Super Bowl, and not just a Super Bowl, but a run.
Yeah,
that some has gone to say that this might have been one of the best Super Bowl winning teams potentially in history.
Yeah,
I mean it's got to be in a conversation. Scoring the most points, having such a prolific offense, having a defense that many did not think of,
Yeah,
to go from that low to bringing that to the high of all highs, and dominating a team and a player in Patrick Mahomes that has been dominating the league
sure.
for years. He has basically never not known a championship game.
Yeah, he's gone to the
And
championship game, and gosh, every year that he's been the starter, right?
yeah, so
Yeah,
that that tells you the whooping. And let's be honest, it was 40-6. We all know it.
sure.
It was a whooping. So to go from that and that euphoria, that amazement, and just riding on the high of life, to all right, the first 4 weeks. Oh man, this offense doesn't look great, but man, this is what good teams
Right.
do. They find ways to win, and I think a lot of that, the talent kind of helped us along the way. But I think that's shed,
Well,
and
look,
we're
early in the
now left.
season, and I know it's a popular thing to want to like. You don't get style points in the NFL, so it's not really about looking your best early on in the season. In fact, you don't. I don't think you really want to be looking your
No, you
best
don't.
at the start.
No.
Like you want to be looking your best as the season comes to an end, like they did last year. Look, there were so many times, and I went back and rewatched some of those games from last year, especially the early games. And man, like I've been thinking, I'm like there's like how could you convince me that this was a Super Bowl team?
Yeah.
Like even
Oh
the games
yeah.
they won, like I was like, how could you convince me that this was a Super Bowl
And
team?
they went on such a run.
Right.
Uh,
And that's why like early on in a season, I would say, man, don't worry about
well,
the style points. Don't
and
worry
here's
about
the
looking
thing,
great. Just worry about finding ways to get wins.
right? And here's the thing: you have the last 2 years
Hmm.
as I feel like as a fan, you either feel like this team is in one of or two piles, one of two piles.
Yeah.
Are they like the 2023 team where they were 10-0 and
10-1, yeah,
ten
when
and
they
one? Sorry, yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
and the wheels fell off, right?
Sure.
And or are you in the 2024 pile where man, the first 4 games it was ugly.
Hmm.
Nobody knew what was doing anything. We lost games we should have won. We won games we should have lost. It was a weird time, and the
Sure.
defense was god awful. And they had a bye, and they were able to take that time and right the ship. Now, 2023, you had the dealings of two terrible coordinators.
Yeah.
Now, say whatever you will about Patullo, he's not been great.
No,
I don't
no,
think
nobody
even
would give him
I
a
don't even
passing
think
grade right now.
if
No.
Mama Patullo could back her son, but you have one that's learning on the fly, trying to figure it out. On the other side, you have a potentially Hall of Fame coach
Yeah.
who has done more for the city of Philadelphia in the short time that he's been here this time around, than most have in decades.
Hmm.
So you have that going against you, going for you, I should say. So, what do you think is more likely the outcome? Eric, I'll post it, pin this to you. Do you think this is going to go the route of, man, we are in for some dark times for the rest of this year because shit's off the rails, the locker room's lost, the coaches, have don't have this team, the players aren't wanting to play, or do you have this of just like, hey, there's a lot of new parts to this team. We're all figuring out how to work together. It took 4 weeks last year. It might take
Six,
seven
yeah, 6 or 7
seven
this week.
weeks,
Yeah.
to get to our bye this time,
Hmm.
before we can get right. What I know which one you are, but which one
Yeah.
are you more leaning on?
I lean more on the I trust this group. This is the same offensively. This is the same player wise, the same unit that went on that run last year.
Sure.
So I trust these guys to all be professionals. They're gonna show up and fight every week. And look, we saw it last year when even after the bye week, coming home for a win against Cleveland, there were fans who were so unhappy with Nick Sirianni they wanted him fired even after a win.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And but that team, for whatever reason, those players love that coach and they rally behind him. Like I still I want to believe, and I do believe that that's what's gonna happen. This team's gonna rally together. They're gonna get this ship righted. Look, do I want to go out here and boldly predict? I'm not Seamus with the bold
Right, yeah,
predictions.
you're not hot take,
No, I'm not
yeah,
hot take Seamus there.
right.
But I will say I think this team goes on a run. I don't know, like, look, I don't know if they can win another Super Bowl, but like they're either gonna do it or they're gonna die trying. Like,
Yeah. And Advocate says again, this does not look like an NFL caliber offense. You're right. I
no,
think.
dead last in points per game. What 30 or
I mean,
30th or
they're in the
something in
bottom
offensive
five.
efficiency?
They're
Yeah,
in the bottom five of pretty much every category. It's awful.
yeah,
And I think it starts with getting the play called in a lot quicker,
yes.
and
And I'll give you
two,
credit. You called that out first. You're the first person I heard call that out. So I'll
and
give you credit.
two, fix this run game.
Yeah,
Because, and listen, Stoutland's certainly dealing with a lot of injuries. You have Dickerson's banged up, he's out.
sure.
You have Jurgens, who's clearly banged up.
Mm-hmm.
You have Steen, who's new to the mix in as far as the five. Mailata and even Lane. Clearly, they're dealing with a few things, but
Sure.
they're not their all world selves. Um, so I think again that's why a bye week would couldn't come any quicker to get a little healthy.
Do you think the mini buy helps them?
I think it does. I think
Mm-hmm.
it sure does. But the fact of the matter is, right now, I think looking at this offense, it kind of is what it is. I more look like at the defense because one, the defense isn't used to this. The defense isn't used to
Right.
3 and outs from the offense and having to go back out there over and over and over again, rather than having a little time to kind of relax. Uh,
There was a point in time in the Denver game where we got the ball back with about 10 and a half minutes or so to go. Denver had just scored to make it a 7 point game. And I remember thinking, I'm like, man, this would be a great time for one of those like that
and when it
Pittsburgh game,
drive,
the drive of the year.
yeah,
The drive of the year that didn't yield any points.
no, but yeah, that would have been
Yeah,
great. And again, I think that comes with Patullo experience and
yeah,
calling some plays. Because he went away from the run game again. But as I was saying, you need to fix this run game because the run game is the key to unlocking this offense and having a more balanced attack. Because that's all I'm hearing is that the defenses are just loading up because they're
yeah.
predictable. They know exactly what they're doing. And I think you fix this run game. You get Saquon Barkley even a small fraction of what he was doing last year. I think that helps to keep the defense honest and thus will open up both the passing game and the running game. But it absolutely starts with this offensive line getting healthy.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, well, you go from there. Now, I would say I think for this upcoming game, I think the number one thing to determine whether or not the Eagles even have a shot is
Mm-hmm.
is Quinyon Mitchell. I
Yeah.
think if he's not in there with the
Oh
way
God.
that
Yeah.
Adoree
Justin
Jackson and
Jefferson.
Keely played,
Yeah.
there's no way in hell that I mean, you're going up against Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and Hawkinson and again, it
Yeah.
is not going to be pretty. Kellen Moore was a competent OC. Um, Paterno, nice, is not even Madden level football. Barkley isn't on pace for 1,000 yards. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's like I said, it's not been good. He's been. I think the biggest thing difference is,
Hmm.
he was used to getting the ball and having a few seconds before he even felt
Right.
the breeze of a
He could get the
defender
head of
going by
steam
him.
going. Yeah.
Yeah, and now he's getting
Hmm.
hit pretty much immediately, and the
Yeah.
holes aren't there. And again, I think a lot of that is the health. I think a lot of that is the play calling. So I think it's a combo that we got to get a little healthy, and Patullo needs to start firing off plays a little bit better. And,
Yeah, it's like they script the first 15 regular plays, right? Like
yeah, but
get
after
him in
that,
there and get it going. Like he shouldn't even have to be calling anything those
after
first few
that, it's
plays.
it's a crapshoot. I
Yeah.
think what he needs to do is I think there needs to be a cutoff
Yeah.
for him. Now, again, by the time he says it, it gets, whatever, it might be at 25 seconds or 20 seconds,
Hmm.
whatever. For then Jalen to relay that to the team and then get up to the line, you still give yourself 15 seconds, whatever.
Right, right.
So, whatever that point is, that's your cutoff. And if Patullo hasn't figured out a play by then, nice, easy run.
Yeah. Jalen choose a side and just say, okay, we're running to that side. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it
Yeah.
shouldn't be that hard to mitigate some of the inefficiencies this offense has been dealing with by putting in little things to assure yourself in getting play called
Hmm.
quickly and throwing a little bit of a mixture of play called and a lot of people I've been hearing obviously you know Advocate is one of them, calling him Kevin Paterno, which I can't say I've heard that. That's pretty good.
That yeah, I was gonna say I like it. That's
um,
pretty original. I
but
dig that.
what is the maybe it's the fact that he's too close.
Hmm.
Maybe he needs to go up to the booth.
Yeah, and I know that's something you mentioned last week, and I don't hate that idea.
I
Look,
mean,
just to try something different.
at this
Yeah,
point, you got to try something different
yeah,
because whatever the hell is going on ain't friggin' working. And
yeah.
it's
Maybe
unfair
he'd
to
see
throw it
something
all on.
different from being over top, and
Yeah. I mean, it's not fair to throw it all on Batula because it's absolutely
no,
not. Players aren't playing up to their level either. Again, you also are dealing with some injuries, which again shouldn't ever
yeah.
really be a cause. But I also feel like, and I can't remember the last time I said a disparaging word against Howie,
Hmm.
but the depth on this team and in certain areas is dog shit.
Yeah, and look, and that was one of those things that you knew coming into this year
I
there were
mean,
gonna be
sure,
some depth issues
yeah, but
because
but
you
but
were
the
losing guys, and it was
whole
gonna be hard to replace everybody.
but okay, all of the defensive line, D tackle, edge, no depth.
Yeah.
Uh, Corners, no depth. Safety,
No,
no depth.
no.
And your
Yeah, my
boy
boy did
is
not look good.
killing me.
Yeah, he did not look good
He's had
on
a
Thursday night.
rough couple of games here.
Yeah,
And listen, that's bound to happen. You're a rookie,
sure,
like
sure.
but Makuba's got to step up and
Oh, 100%. He's not immune to this.
yeah.
He's got to step it up as well.
I mean, literally, I don't think there's a single person on the defense that I could say, "Oh wow, they're playing exactly how I thought they would play." Uh, you know, mirroring what they did last year. Bond is taking a slight,
Yeah,
not
not
much.
much, but yeah, I would agree with you. He was better
Uh,
last year.
although I will feel like Q is kind of right there. He's
Cute,
probably the
yeah,
only one. Coop, I feel like he's been all right. He hasn't been a stud, but he hasn't been hurting
yeah.
you.
He hasn't killed him. Like he's not the reason they're
No,
losing.
but
But
I
yeah,
also feel like a lot of that too is when you're especially in a D back,
Well,
situation.
yeah, when the
Have
cornerback
a
too is so bad that
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you got to do a lot of makeup.
Hmm.
Um, and
At what
the
is
shocking
there a
part.
point where you think maybe they asked DeJean like, look, man, you're gonna have to play outside at CB2 because we just don't have anything there.
I don't know. I don't know. I've been wondering that the entire time. I've been
Yeah.
wondering, when they're gonna, and again, I still have never truly figured out if they are able to officially bring back CJ Gardner Johnson. I've heard two different
Right.
reports as far as, oh, well, because he didn't play officially 4 games with the Houston Texans, that he wouldn't be eligible to rejoin the team. But then I heard that there's once he's that doesn't factor if he's cleared waivers and I don't know. So like,
Yeah, that's one of those things I need like a rules guy to give me a ruling
yeah.
on that.
So
Yeah.
and would you even want that?
Uh, in my mind, you've moved on from it twice. Like,
Yeah, but maybe this is the curse of CJ Gardner Johnson.
I
Hey,
mean, he was the
when he
missing
has been
piece in
on this
23.
team, we've been in Super Bowls.
I mean, you're
When
not
he has not
wrong.
been on this team has lost some games in a row.
Yeah, and has not won a playoff game. This group hasn't won a playoff game
Just
without
saying.
CJ and GJ.
Just saying. So, yeah, I mean, and what's funny about all of this, and again, back to Howie, um, we're looking for him to potentially save this season, but when was the last time Howie had a good in-season trade? I know exactly
Um,
when it is for me.
would you
I have
would
his
you say
jersey.
you have a shirtsy?
I have the jersey of the last
Oh, the
player
jersey.
that
Okay,
he traded for. That was a good in-season trade.
okay. Um, JJ.
Yeah,
Okay.
JJ. That's it.
Yay. Hey, I didn't stop the hump. I don't think that's the part yet, but
Uh, Players don't want to play for see that's where
I
I'm gonna
don't
have to
think I
disagree.
disagree with that.
He's been a member of this team for the last couple of years, so they're very familiar with him.
Yeah.
And I don't think it has anything to do with wanting to play for him. I mean, these guys are professionals in the long run. I just think when you're a Super Bowl winning team or a team even in the Super Bowl,
Right.
you're the last team to try and replace lost coordinators.
Right. And teams already know teams already knew they were the Saints knew they were hiring Kellen Moore
Oh,
before the Super Bowl.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So basically, you have that's why most teams end up hiring from within because that's
Yeah.
generally all that there's left. And you were hoping that the familiarity that Petullo had with this team, with Jalen, with Nick,
Sure.
that would carry you enough until he really started to get the ins and outs of the job. And honestly, it's literally just like any other job. You were literally if you were whatever work you're in,
Mhm.
all of a sudden you're getting a promotion and you're having this whole nother portion of your job added to your
Sure.
duties. Something that you've never done before. It might be close, it might be adjacent, but it's something you've never
Right. There's
done.
still a learning curve.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so that's why I'm like not constantly just being like, oh hey, like F Patullo, let's fire him. I am hoping we can get to a bye week. We can, Nick and him and Jalen and AJ and whoever else wants to sit down,
Right.
figure out, hey, listen, whatever whatever we had going isn't working. So let's each week let's narrow down the playbook.
Yeah.
Let's get the best working plays and let's go from there. Like, let's not make
I
this
want.
complicated.
What's wrong with the idea of on a bye week saying to the core group of skill position offensive guys, "Hey, I want you guys to give me 3 plays
Hey.
you think are gonna are Uh, 3 plays you feel like you can execute at a really high level. Just give me 3 plays, and let's all get together. Let's see where the overlap
And
is.
let's
Let's see,
and
and
then
let's
let's work them in
compound on
practice.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. Um, yeah, so I don't know. Um, maybe they knew him and didn't like him. With the
see,
potential.
to me, I
I,
feel like that would have been a spot where they would have been able to speak up in the
yeah,
process of hiring him
yeah,
and say,
absolutely.
"Hey, I don't know that he'd be a great fit for what we're doing here."
Yeah, I agree. I
And
think and the fact that if it was multiple people coming up and saying that,
yeah,
I think Nick's a smart guy. He wouldn't have been like, ah, screw you, I'm doing what I want. I think
right.
he'd have been like, ah, crap, we got to figure something out here.
Yep.
But anyway, the Vikings, we're going up to Minnesota. We could be potentially facing off against Carson Wentz. Quarterback situation there is a little up in the air. JJ McCarthy. I haven't checked to see who practiced today. Excuse me for them.
I
Uh,
know they like I had heard that they had a walkthrough that JJ did partake in the walkthrough. I don't know how
it
active of
was
a
a limited.
walkthrough it was, but yeah,
Well, and I know Carson's were dealing with a
the shoulder.
non-throwing shoulder.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see kind of what quarterback is there, but still, it's they got some weapons through the passing game,
Yep.
and Flores has been pretty good at um, disguising blitzes and backing guys off, and um,
Well,
and
Flores is a good defensive coach. I mean,
it is, yeah, absolutely. So um, yeah, it'll certainly be interesting, but. Um, What is Eric? And I'll ask you this: what is one thing? What could be a matchup,
hmm
a situation, just could be a whatever you're hoping. What's one thing you're hoping to see in this game, or one matchup, or what's one thing?
I'll just give you an idea. I want to be playing ahead of the sticks. I want to be playing in that 2nd and 3, 3rd and 2. I want to be in the short yardage situations. I don't want to be in 2nd and 12, 2nd and 9. Like I want to see this team get out and move the ball on first down. I want to see first down productivity.
Okay. All right. I'm anticipating a blowout loss. All right. Advocate is feeling the positivity.
Glad we could help today.
Oh, listen, I don't necessarily blame you. I
No,
feel
I don't blame it. Look,
I feel
it's
like
been a rough few days. It's been a
you gotta
rough week
show
and a
you
half.
something
Yeah.
before you believe again, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So, all right, Eric, I'm gonna ask you for a prediction, score, and who is your MVP of the game.
So I will say that look, I'm always gonna predict a win. Like I believe in this team. I'm gonna just tell you this every week. I'm predicting a win, damn it. And I will continue to run my head into that wall until that wall moves or I croak. But I'm gonna go. I think this is a Saquon Barkley game. I think he has a nice game this week. I'm hoping he gets this offense righted somewhat. Like we can just sit there and say, "Hey, you know what? That number 26, yeah, he's really good at football. Let's just get him the ball and let him just do that thing where you're better than everybody."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what I'm looking for from Saquon Barkley, and that's what I'm predicting. I'm saying I'm gonna go 23-14.
23-14. Okay. That's not bad. And who's your MVP of the game?
Saquon Barkley.
We're going Buckley. Okay. All right. I have a question. We're gonna flow this right into
Sure.
Stump the Hump.
Okay.
The last time the Minnesota Vikings beat the Philadelphia Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tell me who was the leading receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles that day
So when the Eagles lost to the Vikings,
when the Eagles lost to the Vikings. Who was
um,
most yards that day?
so I know we lost to them in 18. Um, I don't know if that was the last
Not
time
what
we lost
this
them.
is not what I'm thinking.
Okay. All right. Like, so I guess obviously much more recent than that.
Hey, that's how time works.
Hey, I understand time. Leading receiver Devontae Smith.
Okay. I could say you are horribly wrong.
Okay.
They lost 38-20 to Minnesota in 2019.
Oh, so Smitty wasn't on the team yet.
Smitty was not on the team.
Okay.
But I will say the leading receiver was, you know what? I'll even do this to you just
Oh,
to F
geez.
with you more.
You're such a jerk.
Number 24.
Oh, uh, Ryan Matthews.
No, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. It's not Ryan Matthews. But wait, I just.
Oh, he wasn't on that team yet anymore either.
No, he was
Who
not.
was number 24 that year? Jeez.
So just in the quick thing that I looked at this,
Yeah.
it shows two number 24s. So that can't be. Hold on. So I'm going to go to my handy dandy, something that I use quite often. It's my jersey number history
Okay.
because, you know.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, this was wrong. That's why I could have sworn. I was like, this doesn't sound right. No, I apologize. I was incorrect. It was not number 24. Number 24
Mm-hmm.
was Jordan Howard, who was your leading rusher.
Okay. Oh,
Um,
God, Jordan Howard.
yeah, your leading receiver was also a running back, Miles Sanders.
Scrolls.
No, Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders. Okay, number 26.
Yeah, right. That's why I was like, wait a minute. And then I was like, did he start out as a rookie at 24? And then I was like, wait, no. I was like, I don't think he did. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, he had 3 catches for 86 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, God.
Stephon Diggs, 7 catches for 167 and 3 touchdowns.
Oh, he had himself a day.
He had himself a day. So, yeah, but it's been some time.
Yeah.
It's been some time since the Eagles lost. They have won the last 2 matchups in the regular season, 2023 and 2022.
Yep.
So, we shall see. But
All right, what's your prediction for Sunday?
well, it's good. It's good. Jalen Carter clearly partied all offseason, and the rest of the team read their own press clippings. I don't know how you could say that. I don't know how you could say, that they're walking around like their shit don't stink, and that's the reason why. Listen, I get it.
Look, you're frustrated, and you have a right to be.
Right.
And it's
I'm sure
okay.
there's a level that I'm sure
Sure.
they did in the off season, but to say that, you know, That's the reasoning. I think that's just a easy, easy excuse, easy answer.
Sure.
My prediction is 24-23.
Wait, are you going with a loss here?
I, I did it on Birds Around Table, but
I don't even know who you are anymore,
no,
man.
I'm kidding. No, it is an Eagles win.
Okay.
Only
Okay.
because Q is playing. Q
Okay.
wasn't playing. There's no shot in hell they win. I think they
Yeah.
kicked some last second field goal and leave Minnesota with lucky to be alive, much less with a win. So,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, hopefully they're all still alive after the
Uh,
game.
I don't know if you. I highly doubt that you responded to me,
What's that?
and I'm sure when I say this, you're probably going to be like, "Oh, I didn't know."
Hmm.
But I'm doing my outdoor game.
Oh
This.
yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that's the day after our Halloween party.
So what?
Well, and plus it's an Eagles game. I always go to Lars for that.
I understand that, but you know, what's that good? What good has that done the last two games, huh?
Nothing, but we suffer together,
I understand that, but
dude. I like honestly, it's me. I'm not as superstitious as you are.
I'm just saying.
Like I still don't know that Larry will come to Lara's house just because he was at the Eagles Washington game in 2020 to start that season and we got trounced and he was just like, I'm not coming back here.
That is him. So, well, listen, you're missing out. It's an experience. It's fun. We got a big
Oh
old
look, I have
college
no
studio,
doubt I'd have a ton of fun hanging out with you
and all
guys
your
watching.
friends are going to be there,
Sure.
and
Will my best friend be there?
you will be.
I know since he won't be at the Halloween party on Saturday because he's going to the Rutgers Oregon game, which is a night game.
Oh, we
Him and Spider are going to Rutgers, Oregon.
we have our softball championship the next morning at 9 a.m.
That's gonna be fun. You gonna be hungover as hell.
Oh my god! Now I'm gonna have a conversation with him. But anyway,
Yeah.
um, listen, maybe just say something to Jody.
I mean, she's in that text message thread, I think.
She is.
Yeah.
She didn't respond, so
Well, yeah, because we talked about it. She was right away. Well, we're going to Lars, right? And
I mean, you guys do what you guys do. You.
yeah.
But anyway, that's it for us. We're gonna get on out of here. Enough of this miserable whatever. Let's hope the Eagles can get a win here, and so we can all feel a little bit better about ourselves going forward. So,
Yeah, right.
yeah, it's been a little rough, but again, I think get to the bye,
Yeah.
some things out.
Then that's what it is. Get to the bye week. Hopefully, you find a way to win this week. Find a way to win next week against the Giants, and then you go to the bye 6-2, and it doesn't feel that bad.
Yeah, I agree. So anyway, thank you all so much for chiming in. If you have not already subscribed or followed Eagles Pin Pull Network, please make sure that you do. There's a lot of amazing shows here. Shane, Johnny, Mark, Eagles Eric, not you. He beat you to it.
Yeah.
So a lot of great shows. So check that out. We're on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere where you get your podcasts. We appreciate it. Like, follow, share, subscribe, 5-star ratings on Spotify and Apple. That would be great. All those things take 2 seconds and absolutely mean the world to us and help us kind of get to that next level algorithm where we can reach a lot more people, or at least the people we're supposed to be reaching. So, anyway, that's it for us. Eric, you got anything to add before we pop out of here?
Nah.
All right. Have a great night, everybody. Let's hope the Eagles can muster up a miracle in the metal in Minnesota. What do they call
Hey,
it?
look, they're going to be on the Holy Grounds. That's the site where the Eagles won their first Super Bowl.
That is true.
So hopefully they can channel some of that magic.
God only. Hopefully, Nick Foles just shows up randomly and it's a blessing on him. So, all right, y'all. Have a great one. Make sure that you are tuned in. I will see you next Monday for another party on Rod, and the Birds of the Round Table on Tuesday. So, see you next week. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Later.